Joining us right now for How Many Fucks. I love this dude. He's a good friend of mine. He hosts the Shane Show. Download the app. Shane Powers is here. It's great to see you, dude. You're a dude from...
You are the fucking, this is the weirdest experience ever watching you on television.
Nah, dude, you're a dude from Nebraska who's a diehard Tampa Bay Buccaneers fan?
Correct.
Like, are you down with Jameis Winston as your quarterback for the future?
I am not. I hope he leaves, and I hope he leaves soon. First of all, I hope Cutter leaves with him, because I think Fitzpatrick, we were 3-0, and there was like a weird sort of magical thing happening in our locker room. He could probably tell you a little bit more about this than clearly you or I, but it felt like there was some really cool chemistry happening, and I think Deshaun Jackson let him wear his outfit, and he came out for a press conference, and everybody's feeling good, and then the guy goes out and throws like 2 picks in one half, and he's pulled, and then there was this like magical come here, go away thing with our quarterbacks, and it ruined our season. And Cutter's Cutter's terrible anyway.
Is that magic shit real for players? Do they catch the vibe and then make a difference?
There's always a quarterback that guys turn to. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a quarterback that could be a man of the people. And like Tom Brady's real good at that. John Kitna was great at that. Eli's pretty good at that. Like, there's a lot of guys.
Cutler was good at that.
Well, he wasn't a man of the people, but like what you're saying is like it happens where these guys that come in and like once they start, you get in a groove and they're just funny. They're good in a huddle. They could tell a joke. Like they're not eating W's. You know, they're just real people, and you just fuck with them. You know what I'm saying? And Fitz magic is like the only thing about magic is eventually you figure out how the trick is done, and I think that's what happened to Fitzpatrick.
And eventually you start realizing you're talking about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and nobody gives a fuck. So let's move on.
I told my brother when he played there. My brother played for Tampa, and I was like, "Oh shit, I forgot you played there because you're in protective custody. No one knows what's going on in Tampa Bay."
All right. Well, first up, China is ranking its billions of citizens. This is insane with the social credit system to be fully up by 2020. It's like credit score that goes up or down for infractions. Like if you're a bad driver, it goes down. If you buy too many video games, I guess that's down. I don't know. China's nuts. Talk to me a little bit about how many fucks you give about China keeping tabs on its billion citizens and creating its almost like new score or game to it. How many fucks, Mark?
I give a Black Mirror worth of fucks.
Yeah.
There's some Black Mirror shit, you know what I'm saying? And I think that it's crazy as hell, because, I mean, if you got that many people, I guess you got to figure out a way to gauge a billion people doing the right thing, and this is China's solution for it. But what the fuck?
Yeah, what the fuck? How many fucks?
I mean, I give a Lu Xiaoling fuck. This guy is, I believe, the Michael Jordan of ping pong. By the way, how much ass is that guy getting in China? You're the Michael Jordan of ping pong. Listen, if everybody gets on board with this, everybody in the country gets on board and I'm into this.
Really?
Like, yeah, you have like a little panel of cats. They decide socially who's gonna fucking live where. Like if you fuck up, like the old white guys, we should be relegated to this like weird fucking old time thing and let progression move forward. Listen.
How would you rank? How many fucks you give?
Work in China.
How many fucks you give? What would you rank in the China
I give one sucks for them fuck, because that just, I guess it sucks for them, you know? I'm happy to be over here right now in terms of this, but at the same time, I kind of like it because like I'm a really good dude, and like throughout the day I do really good stuff. I feel like I try to do the right thing. Give me my motherfucking points, yo.
You're a Boy Scout at heart.
I'm a Boy Scout. Give me my Boy Scout points. I don't be lying. I don't be cheating. I don't be stealing. Points. Put some respect on my points.
Hold on. Let's break this down for
nice dudes need their points.
This is really happening?
Yes, it's really happening.
There is a panel of humans that are
going to rank each citizen, and it's going to affect your children. It's like I give 1.4 billion fucks because China is obviously one of the most important countries on earth, and if they're going to sort of set the tone for ranking humans and how we track people and how it affects generations, like this has me terrified.
So you're out on
I'm out.
on this.
I think I'm out of it too. I think it's really, really fucked up because nothing's going to be real.
But this
You need dicks in the world. Like I just said, the Green Bay Packers need a dick for a coach. You need dicks to win championships.
I don't even see how we got to dicks right now.
Because you can't get points for being a dick. Sometimes being a dick is the right thing to do.
Well, this is how points can be cool. Nice sweatshirt, point. Nice shoes, point. Nice jacket, double points. Don't you feel good about yourself?
I'm not into the China point system. So I want to see if you guys give a fuck about this next story. It's a pro poker player who's locking himself in a dark room for 30 straight days for $100,000. He gets no electronics, no drugs to help him fall asleep or stay up. There's a bed, a bathroom, I guess, and all the food he wants. A live stream, which I will not be watching, is going to be showing him so he doesn't cheat. How many fucks should you give about the guy living in the dark?
What the fuck is a live stream? It's the dark. Like, what the fuck are you gonna be watching? You wanna look at that black TV?
It's gonna be like the night vision.
Man, fuck that shit. I get 3 blind mice worth of fucks. This dude is fucking tripping. Why are you gonna blame? There's people who live in a life of darkness for, that don't get paid to not be around, be able to see these things. So I don't really think what he's doing is cool. I think he's being a dick, and he gets no points on the China merit system.
Shane, you, I think, hold the Guinness Book of World Records for the longest live radio show.
We do. I give 61 fucks.
So you care about this?
Well, we did I have a radio show every day, and we went on the air and stayed on for 61 hours. We had a 5-minute break each hour.
Did you win 100 grand like this guy did?
I did not win 100 grand, but I want to know who this idiot is. Because anybody who's living in a room for 30 days in the dark for 100 G's is a fucking degenerate poker player and needs the money. No one's doing this for a month for 100 grand.
I want to know who's paying him.
Who's the poker player? Do we know the name?
I don't know.
I want to know where you peed, when you peed. 61
When did I pee?
5-minute break.
You have 5 minutes an hour because
Oh,
legally
okay,
you have
my
to do
bad.
that so you don't die.
Got it. Okay.
So the cool thing about it is you could stack time. So we would do 8 straight hours, and then we'd have 40 minutes to like goof off.
Oh, okay.
But we never really made it that far. So we would get like 3-4 hours, and we'd stack like 12 minutes, and then I would literally go to sleep for 6 or 7 minutes, and it was actually worse than not going to sleep at all.
You know what I say about this? White people are crazy.
That's what I said. For this story, I said it must be a white dude. Fuck. That's what I said.
This is some white people shit
This is
by
some white people
100%.
shit. James, how many fucks
I
you
give one metaphorical fuck, because this is just a metaphor for how you get the money. You gotta lock yourself away, go into a dark place, not talk to nobody, zone out, black out, and then after you go through that, that's when you get the money.
No, this guy's an idiot.
He can't even read in there.
He can't read. He's not zoning in.
100 G's?
100 G's.
All you can do is think about what you want.
This is definitely a white guy doing this. I got to just
no,
put
most
that. I
of
give
the-
a white guy's worth of fucks.
Most of these pro poker players are degenerate fucking gamblers.
Yeah.
They might
Where's
win a lot
Adam
of
when you
money,
need
but they
him?
lose it
Yeah,
back.
it's Adam. That's who it is. It's Adam Caporal.
Adam's
our
the one
gambling
that's
expert.
going there.
All right, an Englishman proposed to his girlfriend in Central Park. That's all nice. But then the ring was too big for her, and it later slipped off her hand, so she lost it down a grate in Times Square. Police couldn't find it, and the distraught couple flew back across the pond without giving their names. Then this is amazing. The guy bought a new ring. Later, the police find the ring. They use social media to track down the couple. They return it to them. Everybody wins in the end. How many fucks you give about this couple getting their ring back?
I just want to say, how come police can do this type of shit, but they can't? They just, what the fuck is going on in the police system? Like, this shit's crazy. I give them June 1st worth of fucks because that's when I got married. And when I proposed to my wife, her ring didn't fit either because I just went to the store. I woke up one morning, I went and bought a ring, and I proposed the afternoon. She didn't know I was going to ask her to marry me or whatever. I just woke up one day, bought a ring, and proposed that afternoon, and the ring didn't fit, so we had to go back to the jewelry store, and they made it fit that night right before they closed.
Yeah, but this couple, they lost their jewelry like in Times Square. You imagine that? Like, it's kind of a wild story.
It's the worst place to lose it.
Yeah, it's the worst place to be. First of all, Shane, how many fucks?
I give one really dope fuck about this. There's a lot in the world to be not happy about currently, especially in our country. For me, this made me feel good in my belly. Like, there's a lot going on. You're reading, we're dying. The environment's going to kill us. We got a guy that's trying to.
The environment's not going to kill us. We're going to kill the environment.
Well, there you go. And you're very, very correct about that. But there's so much minutia, especially with the digital age and social media. You read little nuggets like this. This made me feel good in my belly. I'm into this. This is one good fuck.
How many fucks you give, Shane? Make you believe in love?
Somewhat. You know, I give it one reset fuck. I feel like now this guy has 2 rings, right? So you give her the ring, everything is good, then you hit a rough patch. Things are looking bad. What do? You pull out the second ring. The second ring already has a story attached to it. Reset on the love. It's like a get out of jail free card. So that ring right there is gonna get him out of some shit.
How much money does this guy have?
Yeah, popping rings, traveling, flying all over the place.
Backup
No,
ring.
but I'm with Shane, man. There's so much shit out in the world, and this like made me believe in the greatest city in the world again. New York's changed a lot over the years, and just the fact that these, like Marty said, like there's police officers that still have some good in their heart.
Yeah.
Obviously, police do an amazing job, and the city of New York, you know, is such a crazy place. The fact that these cops took the time and did that, I'm like, yo, that's
beautiful.
fucking awesome. So greatest city.
That's good. They got that right. They got that
All
right.
Well, finally, in the
didn't get EJ
Press
Bradford
Now
right,
category, a 7-year-old, yes, a 7-year-old child was named Ryan, who reviews toys online, was the top-earning YouTuber last year. He made $22 million since 2015 when his family launched the channel. He's collected over 17 million followers, and his videos have amassed more than 25 billion views. How many fucks for the millionaire kid, dude?
I give a Jeffrey the giraffe worth of fucks because this is what Toys R Us should have did. The fuck was Toys R Us doing? Toys R Us went bankrupt and not little, what's his name, James?
Ryan.
Ryan? Oh, my bad. James and 22 million is not, those are not going to go together.
Hey, you better say, hey, bro, don't mess with my universe. Don't mess with my laws of attraction.
Nah, but I give Jeffrey Giraffe worth the fucks. I think it's crazy because, you know, he's the little kid opening toys. I personally don't really like my daughter on YouTube because I think the algorithm is a little fucked up. And you just never know where they could end up. They could start off in a great place, but next thing you know, there's just some crazy shit going on the YouTube. So I kind of monitor my daughter when she's on the YouTubes. But I don't like her watching kids open presents either because I just feel like, what the fuck?
Yeah, Shane, how many fucks are you about this?
It's just a weird juxtaposition from the story we just talked about, right? I give less than 0 fucks about a 7-year-old kid unwrapping anything and getting millions of dollars. I mean, we live in a culture now where it's all about likes and views and this and that, and you've got parents who are going to, I guess, arm a child with millions of dollars that he didn't really earn to do, or he never finished anything in his head to get. He doesn't deserve the money. He didn't do anything other than open presents on YouTube, and we've got kids eating their fucking boogers on YouTube, get for millions of views, and we are, as a society, we're rewarding ridiculousness. We're rewarding this self-exploitation of America, and it fucking is infuriating to me. These people aren't set up to succeed on any level in any way in society.
I like this guy.
I give -5 fucks for this.
How many fucks
Download the app. Download the app.
Yeah,
This
download the
motherfucker's right
Shane
here.
Show
I
app.
fuck with you.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely. What do you got,
I mean,
James?
you gotta put me before him, because when he says all that, and then I gotta say my dumb shit. I feel weird, okay, I'm gonna be honest. I give a lifetime worth of fucks because there's people who've worked a lifetime to make what this little child of God is making for doing absolutely nothing. And that's disturbing.
Yeah,
It's not even the kid's fault, it's the parents' fault.
Yeah, I give a
And it's always
catch-22
come back
worth
to
of
the
fucks, right? Because it's the parents' fault where they're trying to set their kid up or make money and they think that's the right way to go about rearing a child, but then this kid's gonna be fried.
So here's the
what if
question.
he has 6 houses with 6 pools? Like, he's gonna be a fucking nutbag.
But here's a question for you guys. What's the difference between what he's doing and a childhood actor?
Go ahead.
Child actor is like accomplishing something and like
He's-
exploring
childhood
art
actor
and
is
creating
memorizing
art and
lines.
doing something.
He's memorizing lines and
I don't know. That's the largest conversation.
I agree with you guys. I'm
That
just
boy
being the
playing
devil's
with toy.
advocate.
Big shout out to Shane Powers for coming through the show, dude.
Appreciate
Thank you
it,
so much. Make sure you download.
I'm proud of you.
Show
You're doing
app.
good.
Thanks,
You're doing
buddy.
fucking good,
Hey, man, you can't.